everyone. Welcome to the ITNet Tech Update. 2022 was a crazy year for tech scams. Recently, tech.co released an article about the worst scams of the year, and I thought we'd share those with you today so that you can go into 2023 prepared to keep yourself and your business secure. Hello, I'm Michael Connect, CEO and founder of Eternal Networks, and every Friday at 1 p.m. on our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and my personal LinkedIn pages, I discuss the latest tech and cybersecurity news that might affect you and your business. At the end of our live session, I'll also be answering questions from the audience. So if you have any tech or cybersecurity questions, get them ready. I'll make sure to have time at the end to cover them. Now for some news. I have a couple of items. First, there was a ransomware attack at a Louisiana hospital that impacted 270,000 patients. And this number was surprising me because it was a fairly small hospital. There was an event that occurred in October 21st of this year where their IT detected some suspicious activity going on. And after several days of analyzing what had happened, they discovered that criminals had gained access to the network and stolen records containing patient information, such as addresses, birth dates, payment information, insurance details, and in some cases, social security numbers. It's happening out there. You know, these criminals don't rest. They don't stop. There are always going to be additional breaches until we continue to increase cybersecurity across the board here in our country. In another report in the news, as I was reading through stuff, there's a report that came out on fraud, and this ties right into our topic for today. So this report talks about the first half of 2022. So in the first half of 2022, U.S. consumers lost a record $3.56 billion, with a B, billion dollars to online fraud just in the first half of the year, which was a 50% increase from the same period in 2021. There were nearly 800,000 fraud complaints to the FTC, and of those, 27% of them had a financial loss with it. The biggest number of complaints were imposter scams, and we'll talk about those in a minute. They accounted for $1.3 billion in losses. The largest loss type of fraud was investment fraud, and that accounted for more than $2 billion in losses. For the first set. Once again, that's just the first half of the year. I would imagine the second half of the year is probably going to be equally damaging. So that being said, right, that's a recent report in the news of the type of losses that have happened across the United States in the first half of this year. So let's talk about the worst scams of 2022. We're going to talk about a variety of different ones, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you can be aware of them, because really education and awareness is the best thing you can do to protect yourself against these type of scams. So first off is the Zelle Facebook Marketplace scams. So this is an interesting one. It's one of the most widely searched scam of the year as well. According to some tools that measure search volume of keywords, tens of thousands of people have been searching Google for information on those scams every month. And it's associated with purchases on Facebook Marketplace. People post things for sale. They ask for payment up front. And guess what? You never get it. So be wary, right? Be wary. There are lots of scams going on Facebook Marketplace. Make sure that if you're purchasing things on Facebook Marketplace, that you know what you're getting, that you're meeting up with them, that you're not ordering it online with hopes of getting it eventually, because there's a lot of scams out there for that. The next one, this is an interesting one. If you're familiar with the app WhatsApp, it's a communication app for texting and messaging in individuals and in groups. And so this one's called the Hi Mom, Hi Dad WhatsApp scam. And WhatsApp has been a hotbed for these type of scams in 2022. And the one that's been the most frequently reported is the Hi Mom, Hi Dad scam. And in the scam, the threat actor impersonates the target's child and pretends that they're simply messaging them from a new phone number. Hey mom, hey dad, I got a new number. You know, this is my new number, right? They talk to them. Hey, what's going on? oh, by the way, I had a problem with something. Can you send me money? Right? That's kind of the intro for it. So be aware, right? If you have adult children and you get a message from an unknown number that says, hey, it's your son or your daughter, just do your diligence, contact them through other methods and verify that is actually who they say that they are. Another one is crypto scams. In the first quarter of 2022 alone, there were $329 million lost to crypto scams by US citizens. And the vast majority of stolen cryptocurrency is taken through investment-related scams. Talked about that was from the new, right? Investment-related scams accounted for over $2 billion in losses in the first half of the year. And so what normally happens is they're fake investment opportunities where you get contacted and say, hey, invest in this, invest in that, you're guaranteed this type of return on your investment, transfer the money over here. Next thing you know, they're gone and you're out whatever Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies that you've invested in that fake scam. All right, another one, romance scams. Romance scams involve victims being duped into sending money to criminals who have convinced them through various means that they have romantic intentions that will lead to a loving relationship, right? One romance scammer even found himself at the center of one of the most watched documentaries of the year, The Tinder Swindler, which was released just before Valentine's Day this last year. Valentine's Day is a time of year that usually sees an explosion of romance-based fraud, right? People are looking to make connections and hoping for romance. And, I've talked about this on other live streams, playing on emotions, right? The criminals like playing on your emotions, and what's more than those that are seeking romance. And so if you're in that boat and you're hoping to find a significant other, just be wary, because there's a lot of fraud related online. I would recommend not sending money to those that you may meet online. All right, another one. This is the Geek Squad email scam. So the Geek Squad is affiliated with Best Buy. That's their their consumer support for computers and electronics. And so their support service, the Geek Squad, hit the headlines throughout the year after scammers consistently impersonated the company and tried to con hundreds of thousands of customers. Right? Hey, we're with Geek Squad. You have this problem on your computer. Send us money and we'll fix it. Right? That type of scam. So Geek Squad is not going to contact you and say, we detected there's something wrong with your computer. They don't do that. They wait for you to bring your computer to them and say, hey, this is broken, and then they fix it. So just beware, right? Think through it. If somebody contacts you and says, hey, we noticed this, we noticed that. Think about, okay, was I paying that company for that service to monitor that on my computer? And if the answer is no, then chances are that it's a scam, it's fraud. Another one is Cash App scams. Cash App scammers will deploy a myriad of different social engineering methods to achieve their scam, including pretending to send random payments, offering investment opportunities, impersonating the company's customer support, or demanding that you re-verify your account. So some Cash App scams even play off of the company's Cash App Friday hashtag competition and demand victims pay a fee before their prize is released, right? Legitimate companies that offer prizes and competitions are not going to require that you pay them before they give you your reward or your prize. So just be wary of those type of scams. Google Voice scam. This is another one that uses a popular messaging app, right? So Google Voice is very popular for businesses that need VoIP solutions and also for individuals. Many individuals, I have friends that use Google Voice. And so, the more people use it, the more criminals are going to try to scam it as well. Google Voice is being used to steal people's phone numbers and in turn other personal information. Google Voice scams require that a prospective victim posted something online along with their phone number. Maybe they're selling something on a site like Craigslist or lost their pet. And the scammer will track down the users and claim they want to purchase the item or that they found their pet. But they request that you verify your identity before continuing. And through the course of verifying the identity and messaging, they can steal your phone number and through that can gain access to other things. PayPal scams. Last year, the Better Business Bureau found that PayPal was the most impersonated payment system and was used to scam people significantly more than Zelle. We already talked about the Zelle, payment thing through a Facebook Marketplace. In 2022, PayPal is still being regularly utilized in classic phishing campaigns in which social engineering techniques are deployed to coax victims into handing over their details. These attacks often take place via text or email. Right, so people are asking you for anything via PayPal, asking you to verify your details for PayPal. Just think through it logically. Why are they asking for this? What's going on? Does this seem legitimate? Does it seem fishy? If it seems fishy, it probably is. Another common scam is Amazon scams. Amazon text scams also often claim that someone has made a payment on or gained unauthorized access to a victim's Amazon account, that they need to take immediate action, or that they've recently missed an order. Other scammers will construct bogus competition with the promise of monetary prizes. So these Amazon text message scams, they'll send you a text that'll include a malicious link to load malware onto your device or allow a threat actor to gain remote access of your phone or tablet or computer. And so be very wary of that. If somebody's messaging you about an Amazon order, don't click on the link. Go directly to your Amazon site, log in, and look at the information that way. That's the safest way of verifying that it came from Amazon. And if there's no evidence of that order or whatever that they're claiming at Amazon, and you're still wary of it, you can contact Amazon support through the number and the methods on Amazon support's website, not the information that's messaged. So it's important that, with the upcoming year in 2023, that you recognize the most common formats for scams, many of which I just talked about. If something seems suspicious, as I mentioned, contact the companies directly. Another scam that I'm actually hearing of that didn't make this list, but it's a scam where the criminals impersonate the IT company that is providing IT support for you, or your IT department if you're a larger organization, and they say, hey, I'm so-and-so with IT, I'm new here, I need to access your computer, give me access, and they remote in, right? If you're suspicious of anything like that, contact your support company, contact the vendor, whoever it is that they're claiming to be, and confirm the information before doing whatever that person is asking you to do. If in doubt, don't give information out. That's the safest way to keep yourself protected. Make sure you're training your employees on how to recognize these things. And if you're looking for ways to train your employees, let me know. Right? We have some solutions where we send out weekly training videos that are 2 or 3 minutes long with a short quiz to help train employees and staff on how to recognize these type of scams and keep safe, both individually and for your business. We have an upcoming webinar this next month. We're going to be discussing improving your workplace efficiency through IT documentation. The impact of poor IT and network documentation can result in unplanned downtime and performance deficiencies, and ultimately can lead to revenue loss. It also mainly, this is one of the biggest things. It can lead to other things too, but the biggest thing is how much time are your employees wasting on trying to track down information that's not properly documented. Comprehensive and transparent documentation is crucial to ensure optimal business performance, both with your technology and in other processes within the organization. So we're going to be talking about this Thursday, January 26th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We're posting links to the registration in the comments below. So hopefully we can see you guys all on that webinar next month. Let's see. I don't see any questions live on here. Anybody that is watching live, appreciate it. Those that are watching after the fact, also appreciate it. If any questions come up from watching this, please contact me through the comments below. I'll see those. Or you can always direct message me or contact us through our website at ITNet.works. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful New Year's, and we'll see you next week.